Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Thursday. And what is your Everest? What is your Mount Everest? Why do we ask that question today? Jordan said, are we getting deep today on the 9-Minute Phill-Up? Well, don't we always? Chocolate chip cookies. That'll you'll get deep there. All right. Well, Jordan is about to jump out of her skin because her second favorite hockey team has a chance to win the Stanley Cup if they can get one more win in the Western Conference Final. That would be
if they can win it right now. That
Edmonton
would be...
Oilers over the Dallas Stars. Oilers lead it 3-1. They're playing Dallas tonight. I've lost track of what city. So they're in Dallas tonight. Did the Stars hold off elimination one more day?
Nah, they've been not good this series.
Yeah, and here's the other deal. Edmonton wants to win it now because Florida won last night. You don't want to play any extra games if you don't have to. Because I think the Stanley Cup starts on the 5th or 6th. Let's see.
I don't know, but I was looking it up, and Florida did not touch the Prince of Wales trophy yesterday, and they didn't touch it last year either.
Oh, there you go. So they're keeping the streak. Yeah, if you do it one year, you don't do it. I mean, then there's teams that just go up, grab it, they win the Stanley Cup, they don't care. It's it's like I'm not worried about the superstition, but if you did it one way last year and you were successful, then you're definitely going to do it the same way this year. So Florida trying not to, change their mojo. How about, speaking of mojo, trying to get to the Stanley Cup final start, and there it is. Pirates 10, Angels 1. Goodness gracious. Pirates have won a couple ball games. All right, NHL. Let's see. Okay, that would be Saturday. That would be game. What game was that? Oh, that'd be game 6 if necessary. Monday would be game 7 if necessary.
I hope not.
And then I do believe so. That's a Monday. So the 3rd, 4th. Yeah, I think the 5th would be a Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yep. 4th would be a Thursday. No, 4th would be Wednesday. Thursday would be the 5th. So I think probably start on the 5th. So you have Thursday, Saturday. So you get a weekend game Saturday night probably. So we shall see. But Jordan, how do you feel about your Oilers?
I think they're going to win it all.
Oh, wow. There we go. Jeff Exline today with a little bit of a sports nugget for everybody. And everyone's probably, why are we talking about the NHL? We haven't talked about they're on the verge of getting to the Stanley Cup, which is big. But he had, in the last 6 years, there has been a representative from the state of Florida.
Yep.
Every year. Tampa Bay Lightning, Florida Panthers.
Yep.
So that's pretty big for Florida. A lot of and you would think, you know what? If I'm an NHL player, state income tax, there is none. And you're in Florida, so you stay warm. Feeling good, get to the beach. Why not? You know where everybody feels good? Valley Converting. You know why? They're in T-Town. They're in the gem city of Toronto, Ohio. Mike Biasi and the crew running the deal. And if you have paper products, so let's say, after this show, I've got scripts and papers and notes and the whole thing. And I'm thinking, you know what? I don't want to just throw these out. I don't want to just pitch them. I want to give them a new life, help the environment, do that type of work. I can just send them up to Mike at Valley Converting in Toronto. So if you want to do that, if you want to help the environment, if you have paper, you're like, I just want to just throw it out. Send it to Valley Converting.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
I want to thank Mike Biasi and his crew in Toronto, Ohio for all that they do for the 9-Minute Phill-Up of Valley Converting. And want to let you know that if you want to run in the Biasi-Shuma 5K run walk in the gem city of Toronto, Ohio, raise some money for some great charities. I think one's the Heart Association this year. They've done Heart Association, cancer. I mean, they do it all. They raise a lot of money You're going to see some advertisements on WTOV9 PSAs on Fox 9, things like that, with me and Mike talking about, going out and doing the race. And if you can, please do the race. If you just want to run, you just want to walk, you want to go throw in $20 into the pot and make a donation that day, you could do that. If you wanted to send in a donation, you go to their website, find that. I'll have to look that up and get exactly what the website is, so we can do that if you just want to make a donation. But I'll tell you what, T-Town might be the number one. I could upset some people here. Might be the number one town for running, because they have the quad now. They have the quad where you do 4 different races and you get a commemorative coin or medal that commemorates all of the 4 races, and they're through the year, and people go there and do it. I mean, it's a good thing to do. A lot of help. I mean, we just had the Ogden half marathon down Wheeling. They have some races as well, but 4 races, all quality races. It could be number one. You never know. Just saying. All right, everybody. Here's the question: what's your Mount Everest? And why do we ask that on this day? Well, we checked on it. Sarah, good morning. Thanks for reporting our news. Oh, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, Bill, is Aaron Rodgers going to sign with the Steelers?
That's the question.
I thought so. I'm not so sure anymore. I don't know. It just seems like it's taking forever for Aaron Rodgers to make up his mind. And I'm kind of this thought. And Sarah, thanks again for the greeting and the kind words. Greatly appreciate that. And thanks for joining us today. And Brian, thanks for joining us today as well. The thing I would say about Aaron Rodgers is, here's the deal. I mean, you have mini camp, you have OTAs, which are optional. You have mini camp, all these things. And then, we're at the beginning of June. Here's the deal. They're going to go another week or so with the mini camps, OTAs, all that stuff. And boom, they get a few weeks off, and then it's training camp in July. So do you really want to not do any football activity until training camp shows up because you're that good? I mean, I get it. Everybody's good, but you have to train. And the thing is, if you are now 40, I think he's 40, 38, 40, 39, something like that, and you want to get to know your new receivers, I would think you'd want to sign.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, if I'm a Steelers fan, Jordan, and you are a Latrobe native that is, there with training camp all the time, I would think, all right, let's just go with Mason Rudolph and Will Howard and see what happens. I mean, maybe he caught lightning in the bottle, and but maybe that's the Steelers' Everest. Figuring out who their quarterback's going to be.
Yeah,
that's the one.
I think so. I think so.
He says, "Let's hope not. He needs to retire."
I agree with that.
Judy says that's, and Jordan agrees with that. I don't disagree. I mean, I think he's a great player. I still think he can win NFL games, but I do think it's a problem when you're not showing up and you haven't played with a team.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if Ben Roethlisberger back in the day, in his prime, knew the offense, knew the players. If he took a week where he just was like, I can't do it this time around. I need to take a week. I need to just relax. I'm not ready for this yet. I need an extra week off. Okay. I can live with that because he's been with the team. He's played, but Aaron Rodgers didn't play with any of these guys. He threw some footballs to DK Metcalf. Great. They're in shorts and t-shirts. It's not, it's not the same. Okay. Anyways, Steelers. So maybe that's Mount Everest. So the day why we're asking about Mount Everest on May 29th in 2025 is the fact that today is the day. And it is the anniversary, the 72, one of the great numbers, 72. And why is it a great day? Well, 72. Here's the deal. Thursday, today, marks the 72nd anniversary of the first known Mount Everest summit. So, hey, they're saying there's a chance that somebody else maybe was suffering some delusional dreams about climbing to the top of Mount Everest. But the one that everyone knows about.
That would be a pretty big accomplishment.
Oh, yeah. But you have to figure, here's the deal. May 29th, 1953, Edmund Hillary of New Zealand, along with his Sherpa from Nepal, Tenzing Norgay, reached the highest point on Earth. The summit of Everest is more than 29,000 feet above sea level. Now, think about that. If you've ever flown in a plane, they said, we're gonna set our cruising altitude at 30,000 feet. That's how high that mountain is. 30,000 feet. It's not like, hey, we're gonna go up a few, 5,000 feet up. No. 30,000 feet where the planes fly.
Yeah.
And there's pressurized cabin. They have to wear the masks and everything. But they're basically saying this is the first known one. Man, the thing is, if you have a Sherpa, they're there as a guide, as a helper, and all that stuff. Have they already gone up there beforehand?
Maybe.
Because,
but you would never know.
How would they know? Don't you?
Also, if you went up there, didn't make it.
Yeah, that's true. So,
but now it's probably a lot better now to climb it than.
Actually, from what I've seen lately, it's kind of a mess.
Mount Everest is a mess.
Yeah. There's so many people that go there now, and they want to climb it, and people go, and they don't necessarily train the way people did before.
Oh,
it's just
train.
they have base camps. They have like base camp 1, base camp 2, and they move up the mountain as they get more acclimated to everything. But you
can't just do it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to climb Mount Everest.
Why not?
And not train?
I ran a marathon and didn't train. Really?
That's so much different.
Don't make me do what I did yesterday again. So anyways, but on you see some of these TV shows, these stories about people that go up there and it's like a trash heap now. Stuff gets blown around. People don't take it down. It's like, I go back down the mountain, just leave it. Somebody else can use it. Well,
wait, what?
Yeah,
they just leave their stuff.
Yeah. I guess I don't know.
You've never been, so you wouldn't know.
I have not been. But what is your Everest? So that's the question that we have. So for the Steelers, I think it might be getting that quarterback. With their Everest is trying to figure out who's the quarterback going to be.
What's your Everest?
What is my hair doing right now? It's my hair. It's like this one's going like wrong side. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Just run it through. Jeez. I don't know. All right. So Brian says the Steelers got a pretty good prospect in Will Howard. They could have done a lot worse. Absolutely. Will Howard won a national championship, was a big player out of Kansas State, quality program. His mom's been on TV more than any other mom in the last 5 years. Don't get me started on the whole mom camera thing at the national championship game. It was as if nobody else had a mom in the stands. Jordan, am I right or am I wrong on that one? I mean, it was every time he did anything. Mm-hmm. Will Howard just burped in the huddle. Look at his mom.
Though.
I mean, wow. But yeah, no, I think he's a solid player, solid prospect. And I mean, he's got the size, he has the arm strength. So we'll see. Mason Rudolph. I'm kind of excited to see Mason Rudolph get the job that they had planned on giving him. And get it from the start of the season and see how he does. Now, the thing is, most people go, oh, we already know what he is. We know what his talent level is with all this thing. He's been decent. Now, if he goes in, although he is rocking, quite the mustache right now, which I'm not really. Did he get that from that country music singer that you like that shaved his mustache off and you were like, what has he done?
Yeah, what did he do?
I think he gave it to Mason Rudolph because now he's got a mustache that's just kind of like, wow, I don't know where that came from. But anyway, so I'm excited to kind of see Mason Rudolph have an opportunity. But I'm also excited to see if Will Howard can't perform on the National Football League level. And the thing is, there's a 100% injury rate in the NFL. Everyone's going to get dinged up at some point. You might get to see him in the preseason. So It'll be interesting. Maybe that is their Everest for this season. What's my Everest?
Yeah.
I would probably say procrastination. I mean,
Me
you know,
too.
I will make a list. I will make a list. I'll come up with a list, have it in my head. I'll have a list, write it down, and then I'll get started. No, well, I don't know if it's procrastination. I will start a project, and it's mainly home stuff. I mean, if it's something I have to do for work, if it's something, I'll get that done. But it's like, okay, we're gonna clean the garage out. I'll get it started. I'll get halfway through it, and I will distract myself with something else, and then next thing I know, it's 3 days later, and the half the garage is done. Or hey, I'm gonna clean up this room, and it like there's a room in my house right now that I started to clean up. I was great guns a-blazing. I was going along, had trash in the one bag, had this, that, the other thing was restocking everything. Everything looked great. Oh, there's a chair in there with 2 trash bags full of stuff just waiting to be finished up. So I don't know if that's an Everest, but in terms of just getting stuff done and being complete, it's like, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, you better finish those projects.
I know. Then. You know why? You know why I have to finish the projects? There's a lady in charge that's coming back from college. Yeah. The wife, she's kind of like, yeah, okay. She kind of lets everything go. Not Isabella. She'll be like, Dad, what's going on in here? What are we doing?
She's going to finish the projects.
Oh, no. She'll hold my feet to the fire and, and I'll just say something like, you want to go get lunch? She'll be like, yeah, all right, let's go. And then I'll get another project then. That could be interesting. Excuse me. Been coughing all day. I don't know why. Anyways, John Michael brings up some some big birthdays.
Oh.
Bob Hope, JFK, Danny Elfman. So we have some of those. I don't have Elfman written down, so I'm got to be honest with you. I'm not even sure who Danny Elfman is. So enlighten me, John Michael, because I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Now, the birthdays that I marked down for May 29th today to talk about. This one, Patrick Henry, 1736, 1799, first governor of Virginia, one of the country's founders. And he had the quote, "Give me liberty or give me death."
Oh, who said that?
Patrick Henry.
Oh.
Born 1736 on this day, May 29th. Died 1799, first governor of Virginia, one of the founding fathers of the United States of America. John Michael mentioned Bob Hope. He did indeed mention Bob Hope. I have that mentioned, 1903 to 2003, 100 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Comedic actor, entertainer. And I think what he's most famous for now, I mean, if there was a war and the USO was doing something, he wanted to go entertain the troops. He did that constantly. So, so Bob Hope, really helped in the effort in the wars. John F. Kennedy, John Michael mentioned him as well. 35th president, 1917 to 1963. What would have happened if he had stayed alive, if he was not assassinated? What would have happened?
I think it'd be a lot
Vietnam, the space race, Cubans, the Cuban relations, so many things. How history would have changed, Annette Bening, actress, award winner, The Grifters in 1990, American Beauty 1999, recently Apples Never Fall. She was born in 1958. Like I said, got this. All right, we're about done with this cough. On this date, 1790, Jordan, Rhode Island becomes the last of the original 13 colonies to ratify the Constitution.
Well, speaking of Rhode Island.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Wait. Brian put his Everest in. I would say an Everest is winning a state title. Monroe Central did it, and it's incredibly hard to do.
Yeah.
Last title on Ohio side in basketball, the 1940s. Yep. Seminoles still celebrating, and why not? Tremendous accomplishment. Tremendous accomplishment. Absolutely. They've scaled their Everest.
Yep.
Yeah. And then John Michael, music composer for films including Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, among other films. Have you seen either one of those? Beetlejuice or Edward Scissorhands? Edward Scissorhands, a good show. I like that. Johnny Depp movie. Beetlejuice, believe it or not, as much as I like Michael Keaton, I've never seen the whole thing.
I've never seen it.
Don't say the name 3 times. You get in trouble.
Yeah.
Just don't do it. Don't do it. All right. And John Michael Elfman composed the music of Netflix series Wednesday starring Jenna Ortega.
Oh, yeah. Never saw that,
Wednesday. I've seen that. I've actually seen that show. Pretty good show. Pretty good show. Wisconsin becomes the 30th state. 1880. Apparently, this is the day for people that big quotes. It happened on this date, apparently, according to history. 1849, President Lincoln says this, quote, "You can fool some of the people all of the time and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time."
Wow.
Stood the test of time. Yeah. See what it did. 2004, and coming off of the Memorial Day weekend, this is appropriate to talk about this. National World War II Memorial dedicated in Washington, D.C. in 2004. National World War II Memorial dedicated in Washington, D.C. Okay. All right. So, a lot going on. So did you give us your Everest, Jordan?
I feel like I have a lot.
All right. Well, while you think about that, it's National Paperclip Day.
Yeah.
My question on that is 1867, Samuel B. Fay gets the first bent wire paperclip patent. So he's credited with the invention. Some people think it happened way before that. Now, some of the things you could do with a paperclip that people may not know.
Okay.
This was listed in there. Replace a zipper tab.
Oh, yeah.
So you go, okay, I could use that as my zipper tab. Unclog a spray bottle. That is not the first thing I'm thinking, but if I did see one, I'd be like, all right, you can unclog it.
Yeah.
Third, unclog
or like a glue bottle.
How about this? Unclog a single-serve coffee maker. So would that be a Keurig or whatever those are called? K-cup, whatever? I don't know.
I guess.
I don't know. Well, you're the coffee
really
drinker that makes
clogged.
coffee. I don't know.
Keurig doesn't really get clogged, at least.
I don't know. I'm
know.
asking. You're the one that comes in with the big cup of coffee every once in a while. You come walking in, made some coffee. I'm like, no.
Only when I have creamer and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I need a major grocery run.
All right. Okay. Well, I thought you might know. Hem holder. Wouldn't you just use not a bobby pin, but a safety pin?
Yeah.
But I guess in a pinch.
If it's just laying around, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. 5, emergency hooks for broken necklaces.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
No, but I've
seen people do it?
Makes sense.
Huh. All right. This is National Paperclip Day. My question is for the paperclip people out there. Do you brawl with these staple people?
I would say the paperclip would more brawl with the crocodile clip.
Okay. I don't know what's the crocodile clip. Oh, like the plastic thing that looks like teeth?
The black clip with the
I got you. I know what you're talking about. I got you now.
I think it's called an alligator clip or crocodile clip.
I think the big difference is you don't have to puncture the paper if you use a paper clip.
You don't puncture the paper with the alligator clip either.
Yeah, I know, but isn't a paper
Wait,
clip
maybe
smaller?
That's not what it's called. What is
paper
it called?
Clip smaller?
Paper clips are smaller,
Yeah.
but those ones can be small too. Maybe it's called. What is it called? Crocodile.
I don't know. You call it a crocodile. Okay, and then we have National Coq au vin. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
All right. It's the French braised chicken cooked in wine, lardons, which is salt pork, mushrooms, and garlic. Translates to rooster with wine. Peasant style dish. I'll tell you what, the picture on the
what is that?
On the National Day calendar looked fantastic. So I don't have a recipe for that, but I might have to do this.
Binder clip,
people. Not alligator clip. It should be named alligator clip, but it's a binder clip. Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This.
You gonna share it? Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a name for that. I've seen that, and it's kind of okay.
I know. It's like
let me have your phone.
I thought it was called an alligator clip.
One of these. So there you go. You see it. I just would call it a clip. Didn't call it an alligator clip or anything like that, but I like the imagination. I like it. All right.
That's
so
what
today,
I thought it was called. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Here's a big day for everybody. If you have kids, get one of these. $529 college savings plan, tax free. Put it in. Market goes up and down, but hopefully it goes up more than down. You can use it to qualify tuition. It can be 4-year college, community colleges, technical schools, registered apprenticeships. It's a great thing. I used it for both of my kids, and you still never have enough money. That's the one thing you find out real quick.
Yeah.
But the good thing is, if you want to make it a something, hey, I don't know what to get the kids for Christmas. You can, hey, grandma, you can you donate to the 529 fund or their birthday. On every birthday, I'll put $25 in the five. So if you do that for 18 years, adds up, it compounds the whole thing. Yeah, I know it's 10:30. I got to go. I know Jordan's keeping track of time. All right, here we go. So, John Michael, big question here for a lot of people. Bill, is Amanda Verrier's last day at News 9 tomorrow?
Yes.
You should have a farewell show for her.
Well, look at that person hitting the nail on the head right there.
Well, she'll have 4 hours in the morning to say farewell. So get up if you want to see Amanda Verrier's farewell show tomorrow. It starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. We'll go till noon. Well, we'll go to 9, and then she'll get a break, and then at noon she will do another show, and you can see that. And then between the 9 and the noon, right around 10, the same time the 9-minute Phill-Up is. Well, we did this with Addison when she left, and it was a way to let her explain why she was leaving. So, when I get asked a question, I always say, now, December 27th, go to the 9-minute Phill-Up, and you can hear all about why Addison left, where's she going, what she's trying to do. So I've talked to Amanda, mentioned that to her yesterday. So we are expecting that she will do a show tomorrow, and you can get all the inside information on where she's going, why she's going, and all of those good things. Amanda Verrier, good people, no doubt about it. It'll be a shame that she leaves, but at the same time, new people coming in. That's always exciting to see who's going to come in. But Amanda, just a wonderful person, and wishing her nothing but the best. But we'll talk to her tomorrow. So if you want to see Amanda tomorrow, you can catch her on the TV and catch her on the 9-minute Phill-Up. She'll be our second special guest Friday. Last week we started with Ralph Petrella, who just won the Republican nomination for the mayor of Steubenville. Still has to get through the general election and all that stuff, but came on, talked about the campaign and how close that vote was. All right, Sarah says, very good conversations. We enjoy them. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate you listening in and sharing comments. I greatly do. And anytime you guys want to bring anything up to talk about, we are happy to talk about it. And Carol checking in saying, good luck to Amanda. And we wish her all the best. And she's headed further east, which is closer to where she grew up. So she's excited about that. We're excited for her. It's very, very good to see good people get good to see good people get what they want or what they strive for. She wants to be closer to home, to her parents and her siblings. So we wish her well, but we'll have her on tomorrow. Jordan, thoughts as we wrap up this? I think the biggest thought for Jordan is the Edmonton Oilers need a win tonight in Dallas.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Now,
you staying up and watching the whole game?
Well, I'm off tomorrow, so yes. Remember?
Well, okay. Well, I guess Amanda and I will be here for the 9-minute Phill-Up tomorrow. Producer extraordinaire Jordan has taken the day off.
No.
It's just a day off. She's put in a lot of work this week. So
thanks, Phil.
You have. You've been here
I've been here
like 10-hour days. So
yep.
you are entitled. You deserve. You've done a fabulous job. You have overcome your Everest for this week.
That's my Everest. Yeah,
for this week you've overcome your Everest. So all right, everybody. The great thing about Everest is you can always have fun and try your best to get over it. You may not make it, But if you try, you never know. You never know. You may just make it, and it'll be something wonderful to remember. I can't thank everybody enough for sharing their thoughts and comments. Greatly appreciate that, as always. Greatly appreciate Valley Converting in Toronto, Ohio. Give them a call if you have paper products you need to recycle. And Jordan, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day off tomorrow.
Thanks.
And I hope at some point tomorrow morning you'll text Edmonton won. Or if you'll be up late watching that, so that probably won't be over. It starts at 8, probably won't be over until around 10.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be dead asleep, and there'll be some text that comes through that won't even wake me up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll wake up at some point and go, they won. And go right back to sleep.
Yep.
So hopefully it's a good night for your Oilers and they get a win. So, all right, everybody, 2 rules. As you know, Jordan, what are they?
Have fun and always try your best.
There we go, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.